Greetings, citizens. My name is Orrin, and today we're going to be building the Mandalorian's N-1 Starfighter sent to us by the folks over at Puzz 4D. I previously built the AT-AT you see before you here. Without further ado, let's get started with the build.
Thank you, Orrin, so much for building this for us. Guys, please give a hand to our good friend Orrin, who took the time to assemble this for us for your viewing pleasure. He also built the AT-AT. So if you enjoyed that build video and you enjoy how that model turned out, well, please give him a thank you in the comments for us. So hello there, Star Wars fans, and welcome back to another RebelScum.com review. Now, this is the review portion of this video where we will be reviewing the Calendar Club or Go Calendar Toys and Games exclusive Mandalorian N-1 Starfighter. So this is the modified, heavily modified N-1 Starfighter from that really awesome episode in the Book of Boba Fett, or Book of the Mandalorian within the Book of Boba Fett, where Mando and Peli took apart an N-1 Starfighter that was old and broken down that she had in her workshop and fully restored it and modified it into this awesome Starfighter you see before me. And as you can see, the detail on this thing just, again, looks incredible. From a distance, it's hard to tell that these models are made with the high quality cardstock material they're made from. But before we get into all that, we have the box this time. He actually saved the box for me for the review portion. So here's the box. It looks really nice. You've got the N1 right there, right on front. Book of Boba Fett, not the Mandalorian, the Book of Boba Fett on the box. On the back, it shows you a little bit of a breakdown, some of the pieces you can expect, and something I didn't even realize these came with, because he didn't save that for me either when we were doing the AT-AT video. So this time Orrin saved me the little bottle of glue that you get that helps you secure some of the pieces. I didn't even know that 4D Puzz provided glue with each model, which that's incredible. And these little clear little strips of tape that can help you secure pieces while you're trying to assemble other pieces, which also really nice. So you get provided with quite a bit when you're trying to assemble one of these models. I am unaware of any other model kit, at least that I've assembled outside of 4D Puzz, that provides you assembly materials or adhesives to help make the experience that much better. Here's our instruction booklet, which you saw him using, I'm sure, in the build video that we just watched, which, how does he do it so fast? I mean, again, 4D Puzz says it takes roughly 2 to 3-ish hours on average to build one of these, and we just watched him do it in just a few minutes. How crazy is that? Dude is so quick. Maybe he's a speedster. Who knows? I don't know. This one did go much quicker for him, though. Time lapse aside, this build process, he definitely learned a few things from his first experience and on how to make it better for the next one. So that's also really cool, is after you assemble one model, you can assemble pretty much any one of these awesome 4D Puzz models, and apparently even quicker than you did the first time, because he definitely did it quicker by, I want to say, almost 2 hours, because it took him roughly 4-ish hours or so, from what I remember, to assemble the AT-AT, which was his first time ever putting together one of these 4D Puzz models. This time it took him maybe 2.5 hours, I think, if I remember correctly. So, and that was with breaks too. He took some breaks in between there, so I'm trying to account for the breaks because it was longer with the breaks. But while he was assembling, I think it only took him maybe 2.5 hours or so at most. It had a little piece come off. We're gonna just stick that right back on. You'll notice though that it's a lot smoother this time too, that he didn't have any trouble getting any of the parts to line up or getting any of the tabs pushed through like he did a little bit the first time around, because again, he had never assembled one of these before. So like I've been saying since the first review we did, if you're going to assemble one of these for the first time ever, take your time with it. Take your time, make careful decisions when you're pushing some of these tabs through, because you don't want to mash them, because then it doesn't quite line up with that thin rectangular hole, and it can make assembling it just a little bit more difficult. It's not impossible to get it, you know, where it needs to be after you mash it a little bit. You're just gonna have to take a little bit more time and care after that point. So take your time with it if it's your first time assembling it. Don't rush it. It's meant to be a fun, relaxing experience, and building model kits very much is, and the end result looks fantastic. You have an awesome, awesome vehicle on display in your collection, and this one is just shy of 3 3/4 scale, I would say. If it was just slightly larger, just a hair larger, it could be considered 3 3/4 scale. That's awesome in of itself for those of you who want a really cool The Mandalorian N-1 Starfighter in your collection. And again, it's a Calendar Club exclusive or Go Calendars, Toys and Games for those of us who are in the States. Now, being our first Starfighter assembled, now we get to show off the stand. So every single one of the Starfighters comes with one of these awesome stands, so you can display it without having it just resting on your shelf or having to hang it from a ceiling or hang it from a wall, which you could hang this from a ceiling or wall very easily. And that's the other nice thing about these is, again, they're incredibly lightweight. This thing, I seriously doubt weighs any more than a pound or two. So very lightweight, very easy to hang. Just get you some fishing line or something, a ceiling hook, stick it up in there, and you're good to go if you wanted to hang it. And I think that's also really cool in of itself. Guys, make sure you run, not walk, to Calendar Club or your closest Go Calendar Toys and Games so that you can pick up this awesome piece from 4D Puzz, because this is so far out of the few we have assembled, because we haven't posted all of the ones we've assembled yet, but of the few we have assembled, this is definitely my favorite one so far. I really like it. I can't wait to build the Razor Crest though, so we're definitely going to be doing that, so stay tuned for the Razor Crest build sponsored by 4D Puzz. And thank you so much for tuning into this review. Thank you so much to 4D Puzz for sending us this awesome piece to assemble. For them, we're so happy we got to build this thing. It was a lot of fun putting this one together. And like I said, stay tuned for more. Like and subscribe, follow us on social media, and make sure you go to rebelscum.com every single day so you don't miss videos and reviews such as this one right here. And the other reason why you want to go to rebelscum.com every single day is because we post something every day. You never know what we're going to post, so make sure you're checking the website daily for daily news, video reviews, and more, perhaps even celebrity interviews. Follow us on social media, and make sure that you go to rebelscumshop.com for some awesome rebelscum.com swag and merch. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. And as always, may the force be with all of you.